Yes.
What is up?
Guys, hello.
We are live. It's Sketchy Live Monday. I am Johnny Jalopy, with me as always, the super talented, the beautiful, the gorgeous, holding it all together, the linchpin of the whole organization, ity-B. What's going on, ity-B? Or the Jeep girl, ity-B?
Well, first of all,
Jumping Jeephosaphat's. I don't know.
First of all, super excited to be joining you guys tonight. Almost didn't because Johnny has to get up for work tomorrow.
Super early. Well, I mean, for most people, it's probably not that early. If you work early mornings, you're probably like, whatever, dude. It's like
he's gonna have to get up at like 3 to be at work by 4.
So. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to bed in about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Or about 3 hours of sleep. I'll probably get to go to work.
Yeah,
it'll be great.
So we're gonna try and keep it quick and to the point
super
tonight,
fast.
for you guys.
We're gonna kind of do almost a little bit a front view of an old truck.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to do it kind of painter style. I'm actually going to not maybe necessarily draw in. I'm going to do it more like trying to, like if I was painting something. So we're going to do something a little different, a little fun.
A little different technique.
Going to do a little patina on the car or the truck. That's an old, anywhere from 50, what did we say, 49
to 52.
52, an old F1 Ford front view.
Front view.
Going to make it happen. And by the way, everybody who's out there, thank you so much for all the cool birthday wishes. It was a great, had a great time birthday weekend. Had to work a little bit as well, but the time spent celebrating my birthday was really great. And of course, all your comments and posts and taking the time to say that happy birthday means so much to me. So thank you so much. It really does. It's super humbling to see how many people wish me a happy birthday. I remember being 18, 20 years old at a birthday and think, when somebody did a surprise party once and it was like 15 people, and wow, 15 people wish me happy birthday. That's pretty amazing. And then we, open the thing up and it's still continuing to come. So, I mean, I don't want to brag on the numbers, but wow.
Yeah.
It made me feel like, holy cow, that's a lot of people. Yeah. So thank you so much. It really meant a lot. All right, let's get into the fun.
All righty. Let me do some split screen
action. Split screen it up and of course tell us who's on the broadcast.
Sure will.
Hopefully there's somebody there.
Yes, if you're joining us, let us know where you're joining from. Maybe let us know how you heard about Sketchy Live. If we don't already know you, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, it's always good
to
hear
new peeps. Love new
people.
We've got Jim Pollan joining us. He was the first comment this morning.
Jim's not a new person.
He is not a new person.
Tried and true.
Ride
or die
friend. Jim Pollan is tuning in from Hobo's Hot Rod Garage in Horseheads, New York. So welcome, Jim, as always. Right. Keith Sturgeon is joining us. He says, "Hey, kids." Makes you feel young.
Even
quite old now.
Throw that in there.
Kevin Johnson from Hudwis. He said, "Happy sketching birthday from Hudwis."
Thanks.
Hudson, Wisconsin. Mike Ferrucci is joining us. Good evening, sketchy people. Draco just said sup. Robert Spear, happy birthday. You share your day with my wife.
Oh, well.
Happy birthday to Mrs. Spear.
Yeah, for sure.
Bob McLaren's joining us. Hey, all. Welcome, Bob.
From the 51st Street, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
That's right. Look at that.
Southern New Jersey.
I remembered something.
Look at you. Mike Fergie said, sorry you have to get up at dark 30.
It sucks.
It's only like once a month or once every few weeks or something like that.
It's enough to where I hate it.
But like, why did they have to schedule you on a Tuesday of all days?
I think it's personal.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, that's all right.
The McCoys are joining us, Brian and Lisa McCoy. We survived our anniversary weekend and are here with
y'all
tonight.
Anniversary.
Happy anniversary. I think
happy
I saw
anniversary.
A dinner and drinks out night for you guys. So
happy anniversary.
Jeff Bell is joining us. He says, "What's crack-a-lackin'?"
Not much.
Jeff Bell had posted, I was watching this thing today. It was a Navy SEAL guy doing a speech, and I've heard this before, but I don't think I had the patience to watch the whole speech.
About making your bed?
About making your bed.
Yeah.
Loved it. Oh my gosh. And I make my bed every morning.
You do. You make our bed.
I do. You just want people to know that we're still sleeping in the same bed. I do.
Yes, I do want people to think about that fantasy.
And actually, there are mornings that I'm already up and at work, and if it's a morning he's off and he gets up later than me, the bed stays undone until I have a moment, or if I clock out for lunch or something, I go in and make the bed.
I think what she's saying is Johnny doesn't make the bed.
You don't.
I don't.
You don't make the bed. I make the bed for both of us.
Because I have that feeling like in 4 minutes it's gonna be a mess again.
Or is it the feeling of, if I do it, then she's got nothing to do?
Yeah, that's really.
Let me save it. I mean, you're not going to put the pillows in the right place.
Well, that's true. I do know that part.
So thanks, Jeff, for posting that. That really got to me today. Michael Bilsma. Maybe Bilsma. Michael Bilsma. That's a cool last name. Saying happy birthday.
Well,
Jeff
thanks
Bell
so much.
wishing happy birthday. We've got Maddie Bunce joining us.
Mattavius Buntus.
Welcome. Keith Sturgeon said, anything you do is awesome and happy birthday.
Oh, thanks so much.
Josh May is joining us. Happy birthday, he says. Lou Linder Jr. is in Kissimmee, Florida.
Lewis,
what are you doing in Kissimmee? Michael is from Spring Hill, actually.
Oh, nice.
Michael, very cool. We are from Newport Richey. We stem from Newport Richey, so we may bump into you
just down the block, you know.
Paul Marziani is joining us. Hi, all. 70 in Bradenton, Florida.
Nice.
I think it was pretty warm here today as well. It was a
nice day.
Yeah. Josh May is joining us from Warsaw, India.
Anna.
No, not India.
Indiana.
Yeah. I swear I've only had a couple sips of this already today. I'm already slurring my words. John DeVries. Hello, John from MN. I want to say that's Minnesota. Is it Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Is it Minnesota or what's Maine? Is M-A?
May, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mike Williams is joining us, getting from Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Wow.
So fun to say.
You do like saying that.
I do like saying it. Pat Conniff is joining us. Hi from Wisconsin. Welcome, Pat. Michael Williams said, I'm here despite a rebellious phone. Work when you must, party till you're dust. I like that. I don't think I've heard that one before. Hank Dutton says, who makes their bed anymore? Who even showers anymore?
Right.
I do to both of those things, actually. Hank, thanks for joining us. I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. We're going to have to do a teleconference. Hank Dutton, for anyone who doesn't know, is our web designer. Check out johnnyjalopy.com. He designed it and has it all functioning and working perfectly for us. Beautiful work, and also very talented in and of himself.
Yes, got a lot of stuff going on.
And has a lot of stuff going on at hankd.com. So go check him out. We've got Cam McNulty joining us.
Hello, my daughter. Johnny's
daughter. Cam from Wyoming. Josh May said, I've watched that video. Very inspirational. Yes, I loved it. I really loved it. Hank said, at this point, there's no need to even brush your teeth. I disagree. Brushing my teeth is probably one of my favorite things to do. I'm literally in there for 10 minutes, brushing each individual tooth inside and outside. I love it. I love brushing.
That's true. You do walk inside the house and then you walk outside the house.
I'm a long brusher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
You're bleeding gums. Thank you.
I'm not bleeding gums. Robert is joining us, and I think did I write his name down? Damn it, I didn't. Robert, do not be mad at me. It's Chene, and I want to say it's Cheney. I don't know. Is it Shane? I think it's Shane. I think it's Shane.
Like Dick Cheney?
Robert Shane. Let me know if I'm right, because I remember, but then I kind of forget as well. Robert Shane is joining us. He says, Heidi ho.
Heidi ho.
Jeff Bell said, I don't make my bed, but it's the moral of the story. Oh, Ray Haas is joining us. Ray Haas, our
What's up, Ray?
Amazing salesperson over at
Furman.
He says everyone loves the Jeeps you did.
Oh, cool.
So we brought, actually, I stopped over there to see Ray this past weekend to get some wheel locks put on my Jeep, and we hooked him up with a Jeep print from last week's drawing, and he's got it hanging up in his cubicle, and everybody is loving it. So thank you for the support, Ray. Lou Linder Jr. said family vacation and Hero Sale in Ocala. Family vacation. Hoere. Hori? Maybe horse sale? I don't know what you're trying to say, Lou, but welcome to Florida.
Yeah.
Mike Ferrucci said Maine is ME. Massachusetts is MA. Oh, so what's MN? Minnesota then? I'm bad with these.
That's true.
With these. Oh, Shane.
Hopefully it's not Guam.
Robert Shane. No, it's not Guam. Lou Linder said horse. Yes, it is horse sale. Okay. I was really surprised when I moved to Florida at how much agricultural land there is here. Horses and cows and stuff like that. I never pictured Florida as
because you only see the parts that they talk about on TV, which is not about the agricultural stuff.
Beach
There's
stuff
quite a bit.
And like swampland.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that all of my beloved cows lived here as well. Hank said, I hung all my prints over the weekend in my office. All my invisible workmates love them. They couldn't stop talking about them. John Devery said, yes, Minnesota is MN. MS is Mississippi. Okay. I'm learning. This is what we do here at Sketchy Live. We draw and we learn.
And ity-B learns where things are.
I learn the most. I have to say, I'm going to focus in on this because now that I'm looking at it, not reading comments, it really does look like a painting. And I missed how you did it. Is it a specific brush that you're using?
I'm actually using a pencil, a charcoal pencil.
Really?
On it, and it kind of makes it look kind of watercolorish.
Yeah, that's exactly what. And I have to say, those couple watercolors that you did, remember the ones that I love? We were hanging in the office.
Okay.
There were 2 of them that you did.
Alrighty.
They were like a set.
Mm-hmm.
I love those.
Sure.
And very much looks like this. See, now I can't see your screen at all. Still no. Yeah.
Well, hold on.
You want to make sure you can see it. Yeah, there's something going on with the camera. When it's bigger, you can see it.
Well, because I'm pulled back.
Yeah, I know, but still, they should be able to see it. Okay, well, there's a good look at it. I'm going to go back to split screen while he finishes up. Hopefully, you can see what he's doing in that.
You know what I was doing.
Draco said Georgia is JA. No, it's not. Josh May said the upper middle is farmland. I was surprised to see it. Yeah. Matt Bunn said my wife's boss has a horse farm in Ocala. I love horses. My weirdest and oddest and probably worst horse experience was when I lived in Hawaii. I was riding a horse through the sugarcane fields, and I'm just kind of trotting along at a really even pace, and I had people behind me, and one of their horses started galloping, and my horse then thought, oh, we're doing this now, and started galloping, and one of my feet came up out of the stirrup, and I was then hanging off the horse with one foot in the stirrup and just holding on to the reins. But he was so close to the cane that the cane was hitting me in the head. And then I wound up falling off the horse onto my hip and had a huge bruise. And after that, I was fearful of going around horses or being on a horse. And it took probably another 6 years. And then I finally got on a horse again, but I still have not galloped again because I'm just afraid. I love being around horses, brushing them, petting them, whatever. But that was a bad horse experience. But We shall see. I may have an opportunity to get on a horse again. It's going to have to be a sturdy one, though, at this point. Joe Beckham said, "Received my Jeep print. Awesome. Thank you for the extra goodies in the delivery.
Yeah,
as
I enjoyed them.
always, as always." Jeff Bell said, "You need to draw out the soda in Minnesota." Oh, Minnesota, like that. Robert Spears said, "New Jersey is NJ." Knew that one. Knew that one.
Yeah, she knows that one.
Hank Dutton said, "Anyone need or want Girl Scout cookies? We have some leftover that I need out of my house. We do not have any mint." Yes, I will get some from you because they're not selling them around here anymore.
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
Well, there's only a certain time period that they do them, and I think his daughter sells them, so they probably order a crap ton and then have them at the house, and then they're left with all of them, and he's like, "Hell no, we're getting rid of these." I'm guessing. John Chafin is joining us. Welcome, sir. Mike Frucci said, "Hank ate a whole box of Thin Mints once, didn't lose any weight."
Yeah.
Same. Draco said, "Want, yes, need, absolutely not." I know. Robert Spears said, "Haha, and after that head trauma, you fell in love with Johnny." It was quite a many years later, but probably that's what did it.
Yeah.
Hank said, "Mike Frucci never once ate those things and lose weight every day." Tell us your secret, Hank. This is so if you were going to do a regular painting, you would paint it and then you'd go back with it, marker, and do some details on it.
Probably, yeah.
So it is very similar. I like this style. This is cool.
We're just trying something different. Just to make it fun.
It is fun. Speaking of fun, super fun weekend. Took Johnny on Thursday night to the Japanese steakhouse.
That was great.
And he loved it. And I knew this because he's such a fan of rice and a fan of noodles. He calls them nudes and giggles every time he says it.
Show me the nudes.
Show me the nudes. We literally walk into Panda Express and they'll say, "Did you want rice or noodles today, sir?" And he'd be like, "Show me the nudes." And the little girls blush. Anyway, so that was fun. That was a great night. Our friends Mike and Terry joined us. So we had a really fun time and he loved the food. And it's probably something we're probably going to do like once a month, probably.
Yes, that was so good.
Because it was so good. And like such a good amount of food too.
Well, just the experience was great.
But we could have taken some home. Like I forced myself. And we had some sake shots for Johnny's birthday, which was fun. They had really good, I thought, really good sake.
Yeah, it was my favorite kind, which is the cloudy kind.
The cloudy. And then Friday night, we went to the Rays game. It was opening day for the Rays. I know opening day for baseball was on the 7th, but we went to the Rays opening game on the 8th. And they won, like at the last minute. So that was fun. Good evening. And that was the first baseball game we've been to since 2019.
Yeah, a little bit of time. That was the first one.
Because we had COVID. Everything was kind of shut down. And then last year we didn't go at all. So this is our first one in 2 years. And it was fun. It definitely, I never used to like baseball. And he brought me to my first game. And since that game, I was like hooked. Loved it. We just had so much fun.
It's a good time.
It is a good time. So super fun night. Then he worked Saturday. But we did go out Saturday after you got off of work. What did we do?
We did because I didn't.
What did we do?
Saturday.
Yeah, we went out for dinner. I forget where we went. We went somewhere for dinner. And then Sunday.
We went to Craft Street really quick and got a salad.
We did go to Craft Street for salad. That was good. And then Sunday, we went out after fellowship. First, we had fellowship, and then we went out and about and took my Jeep Sunday.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, because Johnny broke his glasses. He had to get new glasses. I don't know if anyone's noticed. Right, yeah. They're still black. Thank God they had his same frames. But he did get another pair of glasses.
Yes, my glasses broke.
So
and that really sucked.
See. Yeah. So his glasses were broke for a day.
My whole day was
for a day
spent with electrical tape glasses.
Right.
Really a pirate because almost my whole eye was covered up.
So we got them all fixed up on Sunday. And then we went out Sunday night, last night, to a local comedy club to see Rocky Laporte, and my buddy Lou Angel Wolf was performing as well.
Great show.
So that was fun.
It was good.
We went with Mike and Terry again, our friends Mike and Terry. So I think, a very fun-filled weekend, despite your work day on Saturday and the glasses breaking. It was a good weekend. So fun stuff. Let's see. We've got Julie said, can't pay that much for 12 small cookies. It is a lot of money for the cookies, but if I'm helping out Hank and his family and his little girl, then I will totally do that. Howard Pierpont is joining us. He said Howard is here. I'm going to say he's checking in from Greeley, Colorado, because that's where he normally is, but he is quite the traveler, so he may not be in Greeley tonight.
He said he was at a conference.
Was he this week?
That's what he said.
Oh, okay. Hank said, I lose all my sake all the time. Damn sakis. Jack Bell said, how'd your glasses break? Did an icicle fall off the garage, or did the BB gun get you?
I wish it was that cool of a story.
Were you rolling around in an Easter Bunny suit?
Yeah.
No, he got hit in the head at work. It was a work injury.
Total work injury. Should have claimed it.
Right? You should have. Could have saved ourselves a couple $100 on new frames. Michael Williams said, I think 48 Ford, better looking, second only to 41.
Yeah.
What was the year cab you had?
That was a 40.
A 40 Ford cab we had for a little bit. Matt Bunn said, I need this print on a shirt for when I go to the F100 Super Nationals. Oh, is that a thing? That's cool.
I'm sure there is. Yeah. What do you guys think? How's it looking so far? We're just
let me zoom in on it.
We're just kind of laying some darks and lights right now.
It does look
we'll add
cool.
some detail here in a sec.
What a difference one little tool makes as compared to your normal color, because it looks so different.
Well, I'm just doing it in a different style.
Yeah, but it just totally different. Again, such a versatile program this is, because he's doing it in the same program he does all of his other stuff in.
Well, the program is doing some of it, which is giving me the options, but this is me.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying the flexibility with the tools that they're giving you to use, the different brushes or the different saturation levels and stuff like that. Just look at the little detail that he's doing up close, but then when he pans out, right? When he pans out, you can't even really tell that you're putting all these little lines in. Howard Pierpont said 44 in Estes Park, Colorado. 3 plow trucks just went by. Did it snow there then, I'm guessing? So he's in Estes Park, Colorado tonight, joining us from there. Jeff Bell said the deets. For sure. I mean, there's stuff that I would never in a million years think to include here, and he's included. Like just the way he's going to do this F100, right? Oh, no, it's Ford. He's doing Ford. What's crazy to me still is how he knows where it is. You don't know how many times I've gone out and even looked at the Jeep because I'm like, what color is my bumper? Like, I don't know all the details of it, and it's my car. But he knows the details. The deets. Howard Pierpont said to Jeff, Jean Shepherd Ralphie. Oh, funny. That looks so cool. Guys, likes and loves. Are you digging it? This is going to be a cool one.
Okay, we're going to do some detail without detail.
Right. So like Ray was saying earlier, Johnny did that Jeep design last week. It was basically both of our dream Jeeps, really. But Johnny took a step forward today and ordered some stuff for his Jeep. I sure did. And I'm sure once it gets put together, which should be by the weekend, he will be posting.
Very excited. Yes. I ordered my wheels today. I ordered tires today. I am stoked.
And you also painted the underside.
Yeah, I did some fun stuff to my Jeep today. I put in did a couple stuff. I changed out the air filter, put a K&N air filter in there for it to breathe better. I took and put a dead pedal in there because the Jeeps don't come with a place to rest your foot on the inside.
You know what? You talked to me about getting one for mine, and when I just drove it to the store,
you noticed it, didn't you?
No, I don't think I need it. I don't put my foot all the way up there. Like I would really have to reach my foot up there.
On a short drive. No, you don't put your foot way up there. It's just when you're resting your foot, like right now, because you have nowhere other place to put your foot, you're naturally just putting your foot flat.
Yeah.
But after a time, when you're driving a little bit longer, you'll start to stretch your foot out a little bit, and it's just hanging there.
I just feel like it's going to be too far up.
It isn't.
All right. Well, then I guess I'm getting a dead pedal.
Well, you don't have
dead pedal as well.
Trust me, I'll save the bucks and I'll just use it for myself.
Of course.
Of course, yeah. Because that's what I do.
For my
of the two of us, that's what
I'm still
I do.
deciding on a font for Grace's name. We need to get a heat gun, a good one.
Oh, I also got that came in today too. My new Gladiator tailgate
badge
emblems.
He's got Gladiator on the back. He's taking Jeep off and putting Gladiator on. Can you put the Jeep somewhere else, or will it not restick?
It is going to be destroyed by the time I take it off.
Oh. And then I do plan on taking off my Willie's stickers and putting Grace, the Jeep's name, on the Jeep. So we'll see. Because we got to get the heat gun first, and he's going to have to do it because I don't trust myself.
You won't need a heat gun for your stickers, but
oh, you won't? They said I should.
Who's they?
Everyone.
Okay.
Everyone said heat gun.
Is everyone doing it?
No.
Okay.
Hank said I normally hang my foot out the window when I drive. You just need to air it out from time to time.
We'll be doing that soon too.
What?
Taking the doors off.
I went out with my daughter over the weekend, and she's only 5'2", maybe. And she was able to help me, and the two of us got the top back and we rode with the top off. It was so fun. I'm so excited that because I've only ever done it with Johnny's help, and this was my first time doing it by myself. So I was pretty stoked. Terry is joining us, our friend Terry Charnisky. She said, you guys are too much. Love you.
How are you?
Love you too. Thank you again for joining us this week.
Yeah, it was great. Thanks
weekend
so much.
And did last week into weekend. It was fun. The McCoy said was sporting the JJ sweatshirt while working on the tractor yesterday. So I'm not sure if it was a hoodie or the tractor that made me look sexy. Lisa said it was the combo.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, and you guys are also still in lovebird mode. So
yeah, that's great though.
There's that. Yeah, well, they just had their anniversary weekend. So I'm sure it was very sexy over the weekend at the house. Mike Ferrucci said, we what? We what? I'm not seeing
we all the way home.
I don't see your other comment. Howard Pierpont said, I like the ity-B license plate. That is how I got my name. My license plate came in ity-B, and then it was a number, which I don't know. Can I say? Nobody's going to report me for hit and run or whatever. Anyway,
no, it's good so someone can just take your identity and
and run with it. Yeah. So my license plate was that. And one day I think you said that would be a cool name for you. And I was like, oh, so that's where I got my name from. So the fact that I have a personalized license plate without even asking to have it personalized or paying for it to be personalized is pretty awesome. Terry said it was a fun time. Yes, indeed. It sure was. I'm going to zoom in on Johnny's screen so you can see the solo layout here and see what he's doing. So yeah, we will be posting pictures of maybe we'll do a before and after so people can really see the difference in your Jeep.
Trust me, I'll be doing before and afters.
And then with this bigger wheel, it's not really the wheel, it's the tire that's bigger. From what I understand, there's already a lift on the Gladiator Mojave.
It's a little bit taller than factory. Or than some of the other ones, yeah.
And without an actual lift, these tires are going to give it an even further lift, which means next purchase is going to have to be some type of running board step option. How are we going to get in it?
I don't know. This we're talking
Are we
about.
going to walk
how
around
are
with mini trampolines
How
or
are
something?
you going to get in is what you mean.
I'll bring my trampoline with me.
I don't know if you tramp.
You what?
I said, I don't know if you tramp.
I can tramp. I can tramp at the best. Ray said the Willie sticker should come off very easy because the truck's new.
Perfect. Like I said, look at that.
I'm afraid to damage the paint.
You won't be doing anything, so that's the good.
So he'll be damaging
That's
my
the good
paint
news.
instead.
I don't understand what you just gotta get over it.
And I like the Willie sticker, but everybody does their name there. I feel like that's where I have to do my name, and the name of the Jeep is not Willie, so it's gonna have to go. Do you think I'd be able to repurpose those stickers and put them somewhere else?
We could try.
I'm not opposed to keeping it. But where would I put it?
I don't know.
I don't even know where I'd put
it. I've attempted to help, and I keep getting shot down. So you're gonna figure it out. Tell me where to put it, and I'll put it.
All right, we'll do that. Lizzie said, "Sorry guys, can't stay. Not feeling well tonight. I'll see you guys next Monday night. Happy Easter to you all.
Feel better,
Lizzie. Yes, feel better." And I'm sure even though she's not feeling well, she can still check her messages in YouTube at Elizabeth Handmade Jewelry.
That's right.
So go check it out. She may not be able to make anything if she's not feeling well, but she already has a lot to choose from. Jewelry, resin jewelry I've purchased from her. She's doing little crystal things now. She does keychains. So
that's cool stuff.
Ton of stuff. Hank said, "Wow, that's how I got my nickname. Mine was DCK4001. I'm always asked, what's a Richard for? Still don't know what that means." Howard Pierpont said, "Milk crate and a string."
Yep.
Gavin Little said, "Hi guys, drawing looks awesome. Did Johnny ever decide if he was selling some of his older original drawings?" Yes, he will be. We are still trying to figure out a
way to do it,
a good format for it. I almost want to put them on the website, one and done type thing. That way people can just order them and go. And that way we can put the pricing on there. Part of me also likes the auction idea, but I don't feel like that gives everybody an opportunity necessarily. And I don't want it to become like a bidding thing. You know what I mean? I just want somebody who digs it to get it. And if you're willing to pay the price that we have on there, then that's great. You know what I mean? That type of thing. Don't you agree? I don't want to do
a
bidding thing.
Right. I mean, I also don't want to give it away.
Right. That's why we're going to
listen. I hate to sound like that guy, but the whole purpose of doing it is,
original drawings. They took them some time to do the originals.
That's why I've held on to them so long. Is I just hate to just let them go for.
Now, some of those original designs
maybe they'll be worth something someday.
Have been repurposed into other art.
Sure.
Or maybe they started off as a sketch for a client, and then you wound up scanning it in and doing something digital.
Yeah, maybe.
But usually, those original designs, I think, take you longer than this stuff. Honestly.
Oh, yeah. It's been a lot more time.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that, Gavin. What we'd like to do is come up with a way to do it and then announce a couple weeks ahead of time how we're launching it. We've got to get with Hank and see if there's a way we can do it on the website to where it's a one and done thing, because there's not going to be extra copies of these things. So once it's sold, it needs to be removed, or find a way to be able to do that. So that's something we're going to have to talk to him about. Or he is the man of a million ideas, so perhaps he has another way that we can do this to make it fun for everybody and available to everybody all at the same time. And then whoever gets it, gets it. Robert Frost is joining us. Robert Frost, haven't heard from you in quite some time. I hope you're doing well. Hello from Indiana, he says. Michael Williams said, "Plant a cactus near her Jeep so she can back into it for pre-launch." Ray said, "I will order the Jeep badge tomorrow." Is that yours?
Oh, thanks, man. Yes.
Bob McLaren said, "Do a waffle." Yeah, I don't know if we would do a raffle necessarily, because it's not going to be giveaway. It's going to be for purchase. So again, we've done some of the original stuff.
To give stuff away. We definitely try to do that.
We do. We give a lot of stuff away. Every order that goes out, we're giving stuff away: stickers, wristbands. But we've done the bidding stuff before. But the bids have been to raise money for charity. We've never done just...
No, I've never been a personal gain.
Maybe one time we did prints, They were like two first. Remember we were
Oh,
doing,
it's because I had a bunch of
we were
old
doing
prints.
bundles.
It was from, it was prints that we had was set up for a show, and it was stuff that we didn't. It was like extras, so we did, but yeah, we didn't do like any. It was print prices.
Yeah, they were just prints. But they were ones we already had printed out, so we were giving them away at
some of them we did pretty deep discounts on them.
Yeah, pretty deep discounts. Gavin said Sketchy Museum. It kind of is like if you were to walk through here, anyone who's been over to the house, really, even the guests we've had, we have not showed them the amount of art that's laying around. We have so much stuff.
I'm sorry.
There are books everywhere. There are papers everywhere. We just have so much. And it's really all of his original stuff, like sketched out drawings for like t-shirt ideas and stuff like that. I mean, just like kind of where it started, and then some progression pictures as well, where he started with something and then he was like, nah. Then he went to the next one and it was more developed. And then it wound up being what it is today, which is either one of the prints we have or one of the t-shirts or something like that. So
yeah, I mean, there's stuff there that's like, ideas from Space Junkie, that where I was like trying to figure out what the heck I was going to do once I got to the show and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, there's some neat, valuable stuff in there.
Hank said, why don't you just have a live wine night where you guys just sit and show off 3 or 4 and have people bid on them, hang out and chat? And we've thought about that too, just doing it in a very casual setting. It's the bidding thing that I have a problem with, only because the last couple that we've done,
there was a couple close calls and we felt bad about it.
I did feel bad that somebody didn't win it. And I don't want people to be like, oh, I'll give you this, to beat out another person. Like I would rather be like, yeah, that's worth $150 to me. I'll just pay the $150. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than saying, oh, I'll see your 120 and I'll raise it. I don't know. We'll see. He said you could raise money for your human charity. We'll call it the Jeep Fund at this point.
Well, if I'm honest, that's really what it's going to be.
Honestly, the money that we make at Johnny Jalopy goes back into Johnny Jalopy.
It really does.
So it's either paying for taxes or paying for shipping or paying for product.
What color should I do this back on? I'm really struggling.
Well, the blue is a little washed out. So maybe a yellow, like a sun yellow behind it, or I see. Just the whole background itself? No.
Mm-mm.
What about a tan? Try tan.
I did do that.
Oh. The gray isn't bad. That's not bad. I mean, you've kind of used quite a few colors in the patina already.
Kind of
yeah.
All right, we'll go there.
Bob said, not raffle, a waffle. What's a waffle?
It's that thing you eat for breakfast.
That's what I thought. Draco said, Draco is a great charity in need. Draco Cycles. John Devery said, how do I get a hold of you guys to talk to you or by email you? John, our information is on the website. You can reach us at johnnyjalopy.com. There's a link to email there, johnnyjalopyllc@gmail.com. Of course, we're both on Facebook, and you can shoot us a message through Messenger if you want. Johnny's on Instagram as well. I'm also on Instagram, ity-B 51 and Johnny Jalopy on Instagram. Mike Ferrucci said, what's an even better charity is the Mike Ferrucci needs a bigger shop charity. Guys, if we won millions, we would definitely share the love. we'd be coming to you with products, and we'd be coming to you to check out your cool stuff going on. Because there's a lot of you I would love to walk through the shop of. And I'm not even that person. I'm not even that person that is like, oh, I'm totally into welding. I'm totally into fabrication. Johnny is, but I would go just to see what you guys are doing, because I've been so intrigued by everybody's long suits and things that you're doing and areas of expertise. And I would want to support that in any way that I can. Like Bob McLaren, all the cool stuff he does with his license plates and stuff. I mean, just cool stuff.
You guys are talented.
Lane
people.
Kelton is joining us. Laney Kelt, another super cool guy and metal worker and just an all-around cool dad and fun guy to hang out with. We had a great time when he came to visit. Draco said, in 2 weeks, we hit poverty level when Kathy retires. No, you won't. No, you won't. I'm so happy she's retiring and the two of you can spend your time together. It'll be fun. Maybe she'll help you with some projects or some of your painting. Maybe you can get back to doing that. It'll be fun. The McCoy said, someone said there was a waffle, and then they said Kripke. I don't understand what the waffle reference is. Can somebody explain the waffle reference to me? Julie said, gotta run. We are at my mom's getting her place ready for sale.
Oh, right
Julie, love to Spud and the family.
Yes. Thanks for stopping by.
We love you guys.
You guys, I know, are busy.
Gavin Little said, what's the possibility of sending y'all shirts to have your prints to be put on them so I could support and rep your designs? My shirts are bigger than what you offer. We offer up to a 4X, Gavin. So if that won't work, let me know what size you need and we might be able to get it and then just ship them to you. It's silly for you to ship it to us. And then what if we make a mistake, or what if Johnny puts the design on upside down?
It's happened.
It's happened. In fact, the other day he was walking around. He doesn't wear them out in public, but he was walking around. He had the Jalopy logo upside down on the back of his neck. Mike Fergie said, you guys are always welcome up here in Homosassa to check out the show. Oh, shop maybe. Hell, I even have an RV hookup in the backyard. That's a possibility because you're pretty close and we do frequent that area often. So Bob McLaren said, a waffle, you'd pick so many spaces in, for example, $10 a spot at 20 spots, what you'd want for a piece, and you draw a winner. That way people can get in on an original piece for a fair price. Maybe you'll have to explain how that works because that might be an easy way to do it.
Yeah, maybe.
Lane said raffle. Gavin said 6X. I will have to check and see if we have those available. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah, we might be able to do something.
Let me see what I can do. Let me write that down. If I can find them, Gavin, I'll order them in. And once we have them, just let me know what designs you would want and then we can send them out. Okay. Hank said, yeah, like what? Like what? I don't know what you're referring to. Let me know what you're referring to.
Damn it.
I'm going to zoom in on this again. Let's see the progress that he's making. Likes and loves, guys, if you're digging this. I really like the way this is coming out. Very cool. Oh, Hank said, off the spots at $10 at $10. Oh, offer the spots at $10 a piece. Hank said, like Bob said, do a 50 spot raffle. Okay, I don't know how it works.
Yeah, I would be.
Hank said 50 spots, each person wins.
Yeah, but I'd feel bad for the person, like people that gave money to try to win something and then they don't win anything instead of just, I don't know. I might be up to doing something like that. I just more along the lines of, again, if it was like a charitable thing or something to that effect, I wouldn't probably have a problem doing that way because it's for charity, right? And whatever monies are gained goes to a charity, right? So even if you lost, you're like, at least I still gave to a charity.
This would almost be like a flash
sale. I am not a charity. I'd be selling it to profit, and I'm just being honest. I'm selling the art. That's why I do artworks. I'm trying to make money selling artwork. It's why we do Sketchy Lives. We're hoping that you have fun and you see a print that you like and you go, oh, $20. I was there when he drew it. Hey, that'd be great. And that you would buy a print. So everything that we're endeavoring to do, being honest, is that I'm trying to build a business and build a brand and make money. So I don't know if I'd feel good if someone, bid $10 and then didn't win anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'd be like, well, that's like me stealing $10 from somebody is what I would feel like. So
I don't know if that's how it works, because Hank said everybody would win. Each person wins. So each person gets something, but I don't.
Oh, I see. Maybe there's like tiers of things. Like
I don't know.
Yeah.
He said it's like the tab boards you do at a dinner. You get $5 and you open the tabs. You win and you lose, but you know this. Well, I think
we're just such. I don't want to be a jerk to anybody,
and I don't want it to be a bidding war.
Yeah, that's
with
what
people.
we're trying to avoid, and it works for people, to sell art is doing bidding and stuff like that, and again, I would love for people to have some of my original art. You know, I feel like a jerk saying it, but I don't want to give it away. But at the same time, I also don't want to rip anybody off or
Right.
be deceitful in any way that would make anybody feel like, well, that was bullshit. I didn't win anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's such a slippery slope.
And
It
it's
almost goes
hard.
back to the days of when I was trying to figure out what I charge for my artwork type stuff.
If we're going to do anything, we would do the bidding. And I only say that because we're in complete control of that. And we have real time people, we have a timestamp on the comments and who comments what, so everybody can see it.
We do, but we tried that once and it didn't necessarily work out great either.
Because we were saying we're going to do this until 10:30, and then at 10:30 people's times were different. You know what I mean? So I had to stop the bidding at 10:30. Anyway, so we'll figure it out, and we will announce it a couple weeks ahead of time. So anyone who wants to can participate. We'll advertise for it on Instagram as well. We've had a lot of people from Instagram come over and check out the Sketchy Live. We're unable to post our Sketchy Live design or Sketchy Live shows
I wish I could,
on Instagram without upgrading our StreamYard and live streaming over there. And I don't even know if the audience over there would be into an hour live stream. Honestly,
yeah, I think they would be. I don't think it's not.
I think Instagram is something that's just quickly scrolled through, though. I don't think people.
That's because that's what you do. There are people who I sit and watched lives of people, and it's been very interesting. I watched that out as well. Trying to find a good contrasting. I guess I mixed too many colors in this thing.
You did, yeah. You can't do green.
Yeah.
What about black? No, I don't like the purple. Well, that's what a patina does for you. Hank said Lane Kelton bingo. Oh, because he said if you had a piece that you would sell for $100, I'd put $10 in on a chance to get it instead of paying $100.
Yeah, but then you didn't get it, and you would be out $10.
Right.
And I would feel bad because that's $10 I'm going to put in my pocket, and you got nothing.
Right.
So that's
what he feels bad about.
There's where the where I would be drawing the line of like I don't know if I feel right about that. I could be the jerk and go, sweet, that's another $10. Sorry for your luck.
Gavin said, we all just like hanging out and love your art. Do what's right for you. Once they're gone, you can't get them back. And that is true.
Oh, yeah. But listen, we started this whole thing hoping that people would get my art and have it. And that's that's why I create art, is I want people to have it. But I also don't want to be, I don't know. Isn't that shitty? Like I want to make money, but I don't want to make it I don't want it hanging. I would feel horrible. I just would feel horrible.
It's no different than you putting your prints on the website and saying these are $25. The difference is those are unlimited. So if Hank orders one and if Gavin orders one, there's going to be two available. With this artwork, we may post an original for $150. Once it's gone, and nobody else can get it. So we have to have a way to be able to post it. You post what you feel you want for it, and we'll come up with that pricing. I mean, he remembers everything he's drawn. He knows how much time he put into it and the detail. And that's not to say that you might even look at some of these originals and be like, let me just touch it up a little and add more to it before we post it.
Actually, more than likely, I'm going to look at these originals and go, oh my God, I don't even know if I want to sell this stuff. As
$10 it is.
As in, ugh, yikes.
I think we'll be able to sell them. Or we might have an album. Maybe Hank could create an album of original artwork, $50, and then we have little designs for $50.
And Hank is saying, sure.
He's like, great, more work for me.
Pay me. That's what he's saying. Yeah. Pay me.
He said, Bob said orange. Do the background art. Well, we have orange in it. I don't know.
No, there's no orange in it. It's red.
It looks orange over here.
I did it as a blue now.
Okay.
So I think we're okay. I think we're okay where we're at.
Shaggy LeBlanc is joining us. Welcome, Shaggy. Another awesome
phenomenal
metal
artist.
Fabricator. Hank said, how about you do this? You could post the images on Instagram and have people comment a price and tag a friend. You give a time frame when the sale is over and go live and announce the winner on the live. I mean, that's basically the same type of thing with the bit, like kind of like what Doug Dorr does.
Yeah.
Doug Dorr does a lot of the
he does a lot of bidding,
online bidding stuff,
and it works for him
It
because
does
that's what he
work for
does
him.
all day. You
Yeah.
know? Put a little purple in there.
Howard said, I only bet with what I can lose. I don't win every time. Well, obviously, we wouldn't be taking money from the losers.
What do we think this?
Let me zoom in on it for everybody to see.
Oh, it's really washed out.
It is.
It does not do it justice.
It doesn't. Can you?
Let me try laying it flat, see what happens.
It's still very bright from the light.
Let me try this again.
Yeah, there's a bit of a glare on it, but it really pops.
Yeah, this is not doing it justice.
I don't know what's going on because the camera was fine. It's probably with the position of the light.
It may be. Let me try something here. I'm just gonna, for giggles. What if we hold it up to the thing this way?
Let's see. That's a little bit better. A little bit better. You can see some of the patina.
See, that looks a little more too dark.
Yeah. That is too dark. That's not how dark it's going to be. That's a little bit closer. It's a light blue background, but it really makes the color and the colors in it really pop. They're bright. It's very nice.
Yeah, it looks very. It doesn't do it justice.
Mm-mm.
Can you hold it out in front of you, maybe, and see what it does? Oh yeah, switch cameras.
Oh, I guess that.
Be careful of touching the screen, though.
Let's see. It's the light.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look cool though. Here you go.
Well, poop.
Sorry.
It looks way better than the screen is giving it justice. So once we post it,
yeah,
you really get to see it. But I think it came out cool.
It did come out cool. Let me read these last few comments for you.
Yeah.
Hank said yes, but you're growing followers, and that would be true on Instagram. But we'd also have to post it on Facebook. Bob McLaren said, on a waffle, someone can pay for any number of spaces they want, no different than a lottery ticket, but you can get an original piece for cheap per space you buy. We'll see. We'll get some more information on it. Mike Ferrucci said, I know for me, when I was tattooing or even just drawing or welding on my car, I am my own worst critic. I see the mistakes I made and think that everyone else can too. And I am the one who brings him back to reality and reminds him, you are talented.
And then really beats me up again.
You are smart enough. Bob McLaren said, or Hank said, Bob McLaren agreed. I think this is the best bet for them.
Well, we'll take a look at it, and then maybe we'll try a few and see, what the response is like. Again, I just hope you guys understand where my heart is in it. I want to sell those originals. I have so much of it. And again, when I say I don't want to give it away, I'm not saying that I don't. I've given so much stuff away. What I'm saying is that, I don't want to sell it for $2 because I think my art is, even in my shitty art, is worth more than $2 or $5 or $10. I do. I feel like it's that, but I would feel horrible. I would feel great. Someone bought it for $500, yes, but then 3 other people also spent $50 and got nothing. I would feel bad for those people who spent $50 and received nothing.
And it's not like we're giving away consolation prizes to the losers.
Well, yeah, because then what's the point of them doing it? So, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. We definitely want to make sure we do it the right way. It's such a hard deal. It'd be easier if I was at a show and I could just have a book of originals and put a price, I guess. Or maybe again goes back to the website thing like you're saying, where I just set a price and whoever wants it wants it.
I think, and again, we have to talk to Hank and see what the availability is. But if there was a section that we could post this week's deals, I'm not talking about posting 50 of them at a time, maybe like 5 at a time. And if they don't sell, we pull them off. Right. And then the next week we put new ones on and just see how it goes for a little bit.
There is quite a few that I probably I could sell them for pretty cheap because it's old stuff and but here's the thing. you would be owning a piece of original art of the beginning stages
of your career,
of where I started. Where how awesome would it be to go back and buy something original from Ed Roth? I'm not saying I'm Ed Roth. I'm just saying. Imagine, if you will, you went back and you got some original piece for someone like even Keith Wiesner. You know, when he was first starting out, the first couple of years of a Keith Wiesner piece, you know, he probably had. I don't know. Maybe he's got those locked away the same, and maybe he's a smart one and goes, "You don't sell that shit, dude. You chuck it. You know, you burn it." So, but you know. So I have fond memories of doing it. I had dreams and hopes and ideas of what I wanted to be and how I wanted this to progress. And it was time in, man. It was where I was banging 5-6 drawings a day, just trying to get good at it at all. So, and here we are, another Sketchy Live Monday where we're drawing live and we're doing almost a done piece in almost an hour. So
yeah.
When it used to take me
minutes.
hours to. God, I wish that would just really come in better.
It doesn't look too bad right now. That doesn't look too bad. There's a bit of a glare on the screen though, so when you get it, yeah.
I'll repost it here in a little bit, and you know. But I'd love for you to have this $20.
Yep.
Set comes 11 by 17. Let me sign it. And again, we sure appreciate you guys hanging out with us on another Monday night. I know a lot of people already kind of had to go, which makes me go, man, maybe we should have just not done any. But hey, no, you guys showed up, and that's the important thing.
We still had viewers. We still had people watching tonight. And this is still a good one. And another unique piece. Again, front view, which he does not do a lot of.
I do not do
and a lot of that. A specific style that you don't normally use. So
no, it was just something fun.
Came out cool.
That was a cool, fun thing to do, a little different.
And guys, definitely head, if you have not yet, because I know a lot of you have already purchased everything that we have. But do
the website.
Take a wander over to johnnyjalopy.com. We've got these awesome beanies, which for you people in the cold weather, you might still need.
Still available.
We've got summer hats available with the trucker hats, breathable, black and white, Johnny Jalopy design.
Love them.
And then our Sketchy Speed Equipment hat.
For sure. And more product to come. We will start, if you haven't seen the cool stickers I started to make, who knows, we'll start maybe mass producing those in some way. Definitely probably not through me, but, you know, having those made. But Sketchy Off-Road Adventures and Sketchy, you could join the Sketchy Camping Crew. Is that what we called it?
I think so.
I think we called it the Camping Crew. So that's a sticker that'll be coming out soon. So lots of fun stuff on the horizons. And it's always growing and doing stuff.
T-shirts.
And more t-shirts tonight. We still got to get Ray Haas's Hot Rod on a t-shirt, right?
Is that what he wants?
Well, it's
everybody likes that.
It's very similar to his old Model A Hot Rod. So that I really want to get that on a shirt very, very soon.
Yeah, that'd be such a cool.
I think it'll sell really good. I think it'd be a fun shirt to wear to shows.
And I honestly think maybe not the design you did last week necessarily, but I'd like to get a Jeep shirt.
We will definitely have a cool cartoony Jeep shirt. I've been kicking around almost in a Dave Deal type of kind of concept-y, really cartoony little Jeeps running all over the place. So we'll have something fun. That's the cool part. So it's kind of challenged me to go back to drawing what I started originally. That's where I started. Is this all started? The first name of Johnny Jalopy was not Johnny Jalopy Hot Rod Art. It was Thunder Designs. And that Thunder Designs was named after my CJ7 Thunder Jeep.
Aww.
So it all started there, really. And then it progressed. And then, of course, here we are, you know. But it's been a crazy ride. So, but we're happy that you guys got to come along.
Indeed.
All right. Well, we got to shut it down because Johnny's got to go to bed.
Betty Bob.
So, hey, thanks again for hanging out on another Fun Day Monday.
Fun Day Monday.
We really appreciate you. And again, thanks for all the birthday wishes. The wine is kicking in, and it's time to go to bed. So, again, hit the website, johnnyjalopy.com. Please follow, share with friends. Let them know. We do this every Monday night. It's usually a lot more fast-paced and a lot more funny.
And flip through the archives because there's a ton of stuff on there.
Listen, if you want to see some really funny stuff, go back to season 1
and
watch some of those first episodes. You won't see us, but you'll hear us, and they are funny. And you can see how long it takes me to draw what I drew compared to what we're doing today. It's fun to watch the progression. It's been different. Yeah, head over there. Every one of those videos, thanks to Hank Dutton and the way he's done the web design, is available. So it's really cool. You can go back and watch all Sketchy Live stuff. You can see the art. You can see how it took, how it became what it is, names we came up with. You'll see people from day one that have been our ride or dies. You know, a Howard Pierpont and of course a Julie and a Spud Anderson and Hank
Lizzie,
Dutton, Hank Dutton.
Yep.
Yeah. Jeff Bell.
The McCoys have been around a long time.
Forever. So we really appreciate you guys. You guys have a great night. Have a fantastic week on into the weekend. And of course, as always, what should they do at EB?
Stay sketchy.
Stay sketchy. We'll see you guys next time. See ya.